Dolpo lead tough, semi-nomadic lives in a harsh environment. As the seasons change, they move to winter settlements where there are pasture lands for their yak, goats, and sheep. These animals provide agricultural work, milk, meat, wool, and dung for fuel. They also plant barley, potatoes, wheat, and millet, but they harvest once a year. One crop will feed a family for 4 to 7 months only. Food for the rest of the year is scraped together through trade. The men trade between the nomads of Tibet and the hill farmers of Nepal. The nomads bring Tibetan salt, while the Nepalese farmers trade their crop surplus for the salt. One of the few things that the people of Dolpo can trade for cash is the yarsa gumbo. It means summer grass, winter insect. It is produced when a fungus inhabits the larvae of the tiger moth and digests the caterpillar from the inside. The people search for it in the ground, dry it, and grind it into a fine powder. This powder is believed by the Chinese to hold medicinal and aphrodisiacal properties. During the peak season, outsiders compete fiercely with Dolpo locals in the hunt for yarsa gumbo. In Jomsom, Lama Tenzen recruits porters, but they are reluctant. They will need 18 horses and donkeys, and 3 men to carry 4 sacks of potatoes, 8 sacks of rice and wheat flour, other food supplies, and camping equipment. A bargain is struck. The expedition will depart from Jomsom in 2 days' time. To help the children acclimatize, Lama Tenzen takes them for a day trek to Therapati Temple on a mountain just above Jomsom. They carry prayer flags with them that they prepared for the journey.
So we already prepared it before from the NC. They say why we going there, and then what our mission is, and what kind of things we can show the family what they learn, and then what we're going to bring back to in and then on the missions. So those are things are like they're exciting for them to going up there.
With their prayers on the wind and their hearts, minds, and bodies ready to go, the children and their unlikely expedition set out on foot towards home. Lama Tenzen's playfulness conceals his thoughts on the dangers that lie ahead of them. He must see to it that the children make it home in one piece, so that there will be many more pilgrimages in the future. It was on a summer pilgrimage that Lama Tenzen and his brothers first visited Dolpo. They wanted to go somewhere that would feel like Tibet, for they were Tibetans, born in exile, and had never seen their motherland. Dolpo has been part of the Tibetan-speaking world since the 7th century, and so the 3 brothers chose to head for this mountainous region. Inexperienced trekkers from the city, they got lost and ran out of food. They were offered shelter in a Dolpo village. What they saw there changed their lives.
And she said, please take my child to India for the education.
In the Himalayan region, they have a lot of girls, mostly girls, they have less opportunity to go to school. And they are starting their work when they're 4 years old until the 13, 14. And then after 13, 14, they have to getting married.
Right then, Lama Tenzen decided that he had to do something for the children of Dolpo.
It's not like somebody who can guide me to say you have to do these things. It just came up and I just follow because I feel I like it and I believe like it's the more important than my religious. So I just do these things. And especially my teacher who teach me like it's not only you when you do a chanting, when you do a dharma, it's not only just dharma. Dharma means like you do something good work, good karma.
Lama Tenzen decided to build a home for children on the family property. He called on his mother and his sisters to help him.
When they heard about this thing, they become so mad. They say, no, that's not a good idea. Why are you bringing these children? What's the relative with this them? A relationship with them. So then I just say, I don't know, but we just went to there, we saw the children, we just brought it back, so we see this situation. Then after that, is a very much my sister, like it become a little bit quiet and she said, okay, let me think about this one, talk to my moms.
And the problem for the porter, they don't want to go out there. So that's why, we have to camp here today.
Pampa, Lama Tenzen's sister, agreed to help. She traveled back and forth to Delhi, trying to sell a 32-year-old family business in the garment industry. She was pregnant at the time and lost her baby on one of the long train rides.
And the baby was no more, and I didn't see his face. And the boy who is delivering, and he was calling me, "Are you crazy? You are taking such a long journey." I never think about my baby. I was thinking for my families, and who's surviving from me, because I always keep them in mind. So I never feel that myself is very important.
Pampa and her husband now regard the rescued children as their family. In the CED home, Nawang Chudin helps to take care of 21 children.
But the sangbo chasna dicho yapor is a giver resani Nantukala Kaya came into Tatunga Lot Tukur Pulim Natanga Tanda to Kala Jamne Tetawa is not the same sugar toning it in the Chay Mamek and Tux and Devi is.
The first days of the trek are blessed with fine weather. The children are unfazed by the plunging gorges as they trudge up narrow trails in single file, their feet lightened by song and laughter.
Hi. BBC.
Without realizing it, they covered a great distance. The children have been walking for up to 10 hours, every day for 4 days. Today, they take time to rest. Lama Tenzen maintains their CED schedule of chanting and writing or drawing entries in their journals daily.
And this is my house, this is my kitchen, and my father and mother make food for me.
When I was a child, it's really, we don't have any kind of like dreams. That because my family has a lot of child, and every single child has a very less opportunity to be study, but still my mother worked hard to give all the equals education.
타도 곰발 림바체 곰발 셰피슈 곰바 잡힌다 셰피슈 림바체 셰피슈 되네라 아니 베테 코란데 림바체 진다 템바다 콜레세 콜레세니 tinda 튼데브레스
강 캠르체 강보다 좋다 데수도 뭐 다디 콘도 좋다 삼바요 말다 칼레체 말다. Then we are staying behind these mountains for the tomorrow, but tomorrow is a very hard journey, but day after tomorrow too, but that's one of the two main highest journey before we get to Targa.
Pampa cooks traditional Tibetan bread over the fire. This will help the children store energy for the following day's challenges. Despite the rain, wind, and cold, the children set out for Sangdak, the next village along the way. From there, they will continue walking to Charka, their first destination. They are all in high spirits, even as they negotiate steep paths of rock and make their way across ice-cold, raging waters. When Lama Tenzen became a monk, his teacher taught him, "You must sleep like a pigeon that is always alert, because now you are responsible for all human beings."
One luggage each horse can take.
Lama Tenzen returns to Dolpo every year, looking for other children to rescue. Instead of pursuing a life of meditation in a monastery, he devotes himself to the children. Lama Tenzen's choice to work for the well-being of children is like the choice made by bodhisattvas. In Tibetan Buddhism, it is believed that bodhisattvas are persons who postpone their own enlightenment so that they can help others to attain theirs.
Whenever you get up, then before you eat, before you do anything, so you have to say thanks for the gods. Today I'm alive. So today whatever I'm receiving, whatever I'm giving is all these helpful, these sentient beings. So those are things that we do in practice. And then we are continue following our daily other activities.
13,500 feet above sea level, the highest villages on earth are here in Charka Valley, in the southern part of Dolpo. After traveling on foot for 6 days, they arrive in Charkabat. This is the village of Chuni Lamu and her mother, Karma Doma. When Lama Tenzen came to Charkabat in 2001, he invited one girl, Chuni, and her mother, Karma Doma, to join the CED. This is the only instance in which he also rescued a parent.
This is the place where I found the tree with her aunt to carry the water, 15 liter container water. So today maybe she's not doing this thing. Maybe hopefully maybe she's going to be a great teacher to help all the children to not like child laborers.
Lama Tenzen holds a special agreement with the children at CED. After they complete their studies, they will be given work and earn an income at the CED home. Then, they are to spend 6 months of each year back in their own villages, teaching and helping their neighbors. For now, Lama Tenzen instructs them on this important mission in simple ways. He teaches them to show simple acts of kindness towards the children they meet. They have carried school supplies with them all this way to distribute to local schools. Yang Chen, another sister of Lama Tenzen, who has come along for the trek, cuts the hair of a child who has a severe case of head lice and sores. She explains the importance of cleanliness to the mother. Even basic education on health and hygiene could change the lives of women and children in Dolpo, as it has for Pempa Yamo. Pema Lamo is always the busiest of the CED children. Aside from her own studies, she is also responsible for the younger children. She helps bathe the small ones and makes sure that everyone and everything keeps clean.
When I am 10 years old, Lama Tenzen came from Dolpo. Then we 10 children take set house and many take